Yo, what's good? Y'all already know I'm Ken Wall, and guess who just found out? Anthem is getting a beta. Let's get it. Anthem is a loot-based game like Destiny and Division. It is set in the future and what I can assume on a distant planet where you play as freelancers that are the people in the exosuits that go out beyond the walls and explore the world. There's no official release date, but it is scheduled for Q4 2018. The beta also doesn't have a release date, which is sad to say, but one of the game directors that announced it on Twitter said further details will come when the time is right, whatever. But this brings us into the main topic of this video. What I want from this beta is, the first thing I want is I don't want the presentation to outshine the beta. I want that same feeling, but more. I'm tired of the E3 presentation outshining the actual game. It's like The Division. The Division, when they showed off the Dark Zone, so much stuff was happening. It was like teamwork and all that. It was intense. Then when you play the actual game, it wasn't all that. I get it, it's staged, but still, it should still resemble something of the presentation, but better. That's what I want from Anthem. I get it, it's just the beta, but the beta lays down the foundation for the game. So please do not come with that weak energy for this beta. I want you guys to bring it because I have high hopes for this game. Another thing I really want for this beta to show us is that they can do bigger and better things compared to Division and Destiny. They can show us by having depth enemies and boss battles that aren't repetitive. Since one of the kind of enemies we're going to be fighting are monsters, I'm imagining this. This would be really dope to me. Just hear me out. Tell me what you think. I think it would be really cool that since the exosuits could fly, we definitely used their abilities that they showed off in the presentation. So, since we could fly, a monster is flying and we gotta fight it in mid-air. Then we gotta shoot down its wings and it turns from us being in midair to us being on the ground, and then we can have a classic boss battle. We're just running and shooting the thing. Then all of a sudden the monster goes underwater. I think that would be so dope. Like, I'm not trying to gas myself up, but like, that's a pretty damn good idea. But I really hope they didn't just show us that underwater part just to show off the landscape. I really hope that there are going to be underwater levels and activities in Anthem. I'm not going to put too much stuff on this list because remember, it's just a beta. Last thing is, please introduce a story that is going to make us enjoy playing this game and make us want to actually run through the story again. I get it. They have to focus on a lot of things like the end game and the mechanics, and maybe they're going to add multiplayer. They had a lot of stuff to focus on besides the story. But the story is just as important as anything else going on in the game, in my opinion. I like to think of the story, I like food, so I like to think of story as an appetizer. It's just something to fill you up, but still leaves you room inside for more. Like, you're gonna be eating a lot more. You got the main course for your meal. That's what they need to nail. If they nail that, they already start off with something that's unique, because Division and Destiny, we all know how their stories are. They're trash. But if Anthem does it differently, but Anthem is a game that we should all be looked out for. Remember, loot-based games, they always go through the cycle. They get announced at E3. People are excited for them. When it comes a little bit closer and they start releasing details, people start hyping it up, and then that's not a good sign. Hype is good. Don't get me wrong. That's what's gonna cause them to sell the game. That's what's gonna cause them to make money off of this game. But it's when people over-exaggerate it. Be on the lookout. Don't let fanboys do not start hyping this game. Don't say this is the Destiny killer. Nothing's going to kill Destiny. Destiny is a dope game, but it has a lot of flaws. But people love that game. Do not say it. You're going to start something and then it's going to be a big competition, and then Anthem's going to have a lot of stuff riding on it. Please don't start it. Just please just have your own opinion about this game. And if anything, if you hear about like anything that could start something with this game that has like that you go like, wait, it's gonna have like a lot of DLCs, just say it. And just because I really don't want this game to fail. I don't want them to take shortcuts and all that. Just please be on the lookout for this game. You already know who it is. I'm Ken Walt, and I'm late for class.